All right. So yesterday, Iman did a beautiful presentation. Whose turn is today? Khadija is there. Like any volunteer. Aisha, you want to do that presentation?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So we got a volunteer. That's good.
Okay, it's Surah Kahf, ayat number 3.
Okay, mashallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, let me get the board first. Sorry. Surah Kahf. This is
Safia auntie.
Yes.
Is it okay if I go next week on Saturday?
Inshallah. Yeah, why not? Okay. Yeah, and that's why I just asked for the volunteer, right? I stopped telling because some people have exams, some people are busy, right? So is that Surah Kahf ayat number 3? Okay. All right. Ma kesina fihi abada. Okay. Aisha, you have to just remind us like ayah 2 because this third ayah is very much related. Can you just read the ayah number 2 so everybody would understand ayah 3? Okay, inshallah.
In Arabic or in English?
In English, just a one-liner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Allah has warned us to a punishment which is severe from near him, and he has given bad tidings to the believers, those who do righteous deeds, and for them is a good reward.
Good reward. Now, the people who have the punishment and who have the good reward, that when you translate this, then it would show you the meaning for both of them, right? Okay. So go ahead, just do the translation of this one.
Makisina, which means about. It is a noun.
Yeah.
And then fihi, which means in it. It's a preposition and both a pronoun. And then abadan is forever. I think it's time. I don't know what to exactly say. It's just time.
Yeah, like forever. Yeah, the makesina fihi abada. They will remain there forever. Remain where? The Jannah or the people who have the punishment, they would be in the punishment forever.
Yes, they will go in for hell.
For hell. So this Marquesina is just like a living place in the hereafter. There are only two destinations for us. One is Jannah, right? And one is Jahannam. Okay?
Yes.
So
should I do ayat number 4 too?
Yeah, because it was such a ayat number 4 is small as well. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Do that.
Wayuntira, it's a verb and to warn. Va is a conjunction.
Right.
And allazina, those who. Qalu, and that's a verb. And taqaza, that's also a word that Allah has taken. And Allahu, that's the same connection. Taqazallahu, Allah has taken. And then walad, a son. That's a noun.
And to warn them, right? Allah sent the Prophet to warn the people who say that Allah has taken a son. Who we are talking about here, Hazrat? Isa.
Prophet Muhammad. Okay.
Because Christians say that Allah has a son. And they think Hazrat Isa is Allah's son. Right? Which is Allah is sending the warning to them that Allah doesn't have any son. Right?
Right.
So to warn them. So this is basically on the Christian. Even the Jews, they say Hazrat Uzair is a son, right? Which they deny now. Okay. But the some of did, because Quran is saying that, so they definitely believe somebody is Allah's son, right? They don't call Hazrat Musa a son. Hazrat Musa is a prophet, but for some reason they call Hazrat Uzair the son of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is Na'uzubillah, right? That's they are doing the shirk. They are doing shirk. They are associating somebody with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? In the form of the son, right? That's association. Allah doesn't need a son, right? Who needs a son, right? Like if one person is worried about the old age, they think they would have the young kids, they will take care of them. Does Allah need that? No, Allah doesn't need that, right? Why would Allah need a son? And somebody has a son or a daughter, they think they will have the future generation, right? Because of their son and right? So their name would keep going. But Allah doesn't need a son and a daughter to have the generation. Allah can say kun, and everything can be like every kind of a human being or other creations can be just like created right away, right? So Allah doesn't need that, right? Allah doesn't need a process to make a creation, right? Allah can say kun, and the thing can just be created, right? So there should be there was a warning by Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but every prophet warned the people to do the association with with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Okay. Okay, you can do the last third one as well, because those two were easy. Does anybody has a question on the third and the fourth?
I cannot see your screen.
Oh, why didn't you say that earlier? Sorry about that. So next time, if you don't see the screen, could you please just right away. So first ayah was this, Makesina. Makesina is like a place, abode, right? Tikana in Urdu, in English is a place where we would just like are heading towards. And there are only two places, Jannat and Jahannam, right? So all the good people would go where? In Jannah. Good people means like the people who have the Iman, right? The faith, or they believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all the ghaib, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, malaika, books, right? And they are muttaqi and they are following Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands, right? All those people, for them Allah has made a good abode, right? And the people who don't believe and do the association with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are heading towards Jahannam. Allah ta'ala is not going to put them in Jahannam. They themselves are earning their Jahannam, right? They themselves are walking to the path which would lead them to where? Jahannam, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them the paths, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, oh, you have to choose between these two paths. One is going to the Jannah, one is going to the Jahannam, right? If you are driving, if you are a driver, right? So if the GPS shows that this will lead you to a river or an ocean, and this would lead you to the beautiful valley, would you go on this path and just like drown yourself into a river? Yes or no?
No.
Right? So it's like GPS is with us, Quran is with us, and it's telling you exactly what direction we should just follow, where to turn, where to do this, when we are this. If we are in this situation, what should we do? If we are in this situation, what should we do? So we have all the plan and the map with us. We just have to follow the map. Okay. If we follow the map, which would lead us to where? Jannah. Once we reach Jannah, then there is like, it is forever. It is forever. Okay. So that was the first ayah, and then the second ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about to give the warning to the people who say that Allah has a son. So who we are talking about? Walada. Walada is son. So who basically believe that Allah has a son? Christian and some of the Jews. Right?
What
So
exactly attakhadha mean?
Attakhadha means to take. Okay, attakhadha, good question. Aisha, attakhadha, what is the root word for attakhadha? Do you know the root? Akhadha. Right? And but
Right.
this one is attakhadha. Right? So this is, if this is attakhadha, then what it should be? What form it should be?
It's Mars. If I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
Mazari?
No. Okay. So now it's not, it doesn't, its root word is alif kha, alif khe and za, zal, right? Hamza. So the first one would be akhaza, but there is no ta. Usually ya, ta. So if we make a gardan, if we take the simple word alif, khay, kha and zal, right? So when we make the gardan, it would be akhaza, akhazu, akhazta, akhaztu, akhaztum, right?
Akhaztu and then akhazna.
Akhaztu, akhazna. Okay. If I do the muzare for this, what that would be? Ya khuzu, ya khuzuna, ya khuzu, because alif is already there. When you put a sukoon on that, it becomes a jhatka, right? That's how the jhatka word come. Ya khuzu, ya khuzuna, ya khuzuna, ta khuzu, ta khuzuna, okay, and then khuzu, because hamza is already there. If it would be two alif, then it would become with a madda. Okay? Then it would be khuzu and na khuzu. Na khuzu. And then you will have the amar. What would be the amar? Khuz.
Khuz and then khuzu.
Khuz and khuzu. Right? Khuz and khuzu. Now, we have the whole gardan over here. This is maz, this is muzare, this is amar. But we don't get this word attakhaza. Right? We have akhaza, like, but ta is not there. And ta khuzu is not attakhuzu, right? So now we have to see how the attakhaza would come, right? So then it has to be some kind of a form, right? So, and this is a weak letter, so it would behave differently. So akhaza, then it would be akhaza. What would be? Akha. What it should be? The second one is with the, like, who has the forms written in their books? Somebody try to, you guys don't write even the gardan, right? Try to do one gardan at least. It would help you understand the concept. But this is a weak letter, so I understand this is a difficult one. Okay. So if it's a difficult one, then then you have to write it in your book. So in the future, you know. All right. So the form 2, who is going to tell me what the form 2 is going? Aisha?
Would be akhaza.
Akhaza. And
then akhaza.
akhaza. Then
Akhaza. Maybe like
the form 3 would be akhaza, because there is like alif and then alif, so it would become akhaza. Then 4 would be akhaza too. Because both situation we have, if it was sabara, I have to write sabara because weak letter is going to throw you off a little bit. Sabara, sabbara.
and then we sabara.
Sabara. What did we do? We took the first one and then we put alif. So first one was swad and then there was a alif, so it becomes sabara, right? So over here, the first one is alif and then we add the alif, so it becomes 2 alifs. And what is the form 4 of? Form 4 is asbara. So we put the alif before. So if we put alif before and then alif after, then it is also. So these two are, this is a funny one, right? Because the alif was the first letter. So in both the cases, because in the third form you add the alif after, and in the fourth form you add the alif before. So when you do that, in both the cases, it is the same, right? So this was a funny one. But now the fifth one is you add a ta in this one. So it would be ta akhaza. Ta akhaza. So it is the form. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta akhaza. Now who is going to tell me about 6? 6 is
It would be the akhaza.
ta'akhaza. Good. Ta'akhaza. Good job. 7 would be
Ikhaza.
in akhaza, because you add in. You add in and then akhaza remains the same. In akhaza. In akhaza. And then 8 is okay. So 8 is again, it needs a little bit formation. So alif, khay, and zad. So sabara, asbara, तसब्बरा, ठीक है, हम उससे चलते हैं ताकि आप लोग को ज्यादा समझ आए. तसब्बरा, 6 would be ta'khaza. No. Sabara, sabbara, sabra, asbara, tasabbara, and the third one would be tasabara. Sorry, tasabara, and the sixth one would be sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 हो गया, 7 in sabara.
I do have a question.
जी.
That it would be like whatever the verb is in the seventh form, it would be in the middle, in the beginning of any verb. Like here it's in sabara and in akhaza.
In akhaza, ji. In would be in the beginning on the 7th. ठीक?
Yes.
And sabara, I again picked the wrong one, is tabara. It's like you add the ta, but in this case, because swad was already heavy letter, so we change the ta into ta. So what we do, we put the alif in the beginning and ta in after the second letter, right? Istabara, right? So ba and ra are the last letter, right? So they would stay the same, khaza, right? And over here, we will put the ta after the first letter, and alif, we have to put a alif in the beginning, right? So this is addition and this is addition, right? But when this kind of combination comes, and if ta is preceded by alif and it has a sukoon on it, right? Then that alif becomes a ta. So that alif becomes ta. That's why it is a two ta. Right? So whoever asked this question is a very good question, because this is a totally different form, 8, right? So actually it would become ittakhaza. So now you see ittakhaza and you see two ta. There shouldn't have been two ta if it's any other letter than alif. If there is swad in the beginning, or if it's zalama would be is talama, right? So they would stay, but because this alif was there, then alif is a weak letter. So alif saw the ta, so you say, I'm weak, I want to be like ta, right? So it becomes a ta, right? So this is a very important verb, and it comes a lot, I think almost 88 times in the Quran, right? So you should know how we derive the form 8 of akhaza as ittakhaza. So in your ayah, Aisha, you are saying what? Ittakhaza, right?
Okay.
Ittakhaza. So it came hard way, like it's not an easy verb, because it has the weak letter in it, and because it has the weak letter, that's why the two ta came over there. Barira, Javeria, are you following?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. How about Khadija, Safa, Iman, and who else is there? Roya, it was your question, right?
Yes, I'm
Right.
following it.
Okay, so it is a little different. Is it a difficult concept? But this is a rule. If you would, in the future, if you see anything starting with alif, you would know right away that now this alif would convert, or hamza would convert into a ta, right? So that
Yes.
explains the two ta, right? Otherwise, if we don't know the Arabic, we wouldn't know how there are two tas, right? Because we have already studied the weak letters separately, and we already prepared your mind in believing that the weak letter behave totally differently. That's why we did like alif letter, waw letter, ya letter separately. And this was a very good question from Roya, that ittakhaza, how we will have the ittakhaza, right? Because if you are learning the verb the way you are learning, you would always wonder how to derive this, right?
Yeah.
And Iman is in a higher grade in the university. She knows the derivation of the equations, right? So Quran is like just like derivation, right? We just know few rules and we start driving, right? So we
Yes.
derive the word out of akhaza, ittakhaza. So it was a difficult, but it is very good question. And Aisha, that was a very good ayah. Like everybody knows now, ittakhaza. Okay,
Yes.
good. So do we want to do, I think we should leave at that, because now you guys have to study a little bit akhaza and the concept. Take another verb of alif and try to come up with the ta, like 2 tas in the end. Okay.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have a question, like a quick question.
Yes, Safa.
So the word unzira, would the root word be nazara?
Yes.
Okay.
And it
That's-
has a page. It would be anzara. It would be the
Anzara.
form 4. Okay. So if,
Okay.
but this gardan I would give you, because this gardan, we try to find it, took the help from the, because there is a word called wazara. So one word is nazara and the other word is wazara. They are totally 2 different words, right? But when we start doing the gardan, this wazara has a vav in it, right? And sometimes this vav converts into alif. And then we were all like, just like the people who see the wazara, they
Mhm.
think it is coming from nazara, but this wasn't a nazara, right? So we
Okay.
try to make sure that you guys are not confused. We did the nazara gardan and I put the star on all the form. I did, I think, nazara and anzara and the passive as well, because sometimes it is a passive as well, right? So I'll just post in your group. Let me check it right now, because if after the class I forget, then I forget. Okay. So let me post it right now for you guys. Nazara. Okay. So this is your CA group. So everybody should have that. Okay. Let me see if I have that on the pages. I guess not. Let me try to save it if I can. And I can show it on the slide as well. So okay, let me do this. This, done. Okay. Let me try to get it on the screen. You guys still see the screen, right?
Yes.
Oh, how to get rid of my pictures? Oh, okay. I think I won't be able to. Library, how all the photos. Okay. Have to clean up my. Okay. So you guys see the Nazara Gardan on the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So how is it? Okay, let me send it to the surah you are presenting to. Surah Kahf. Quran Surah. Surah Kahf is 18. Okay, I'll send it there. Okay, so you can have in one note everything. Okay. Okay. So next time, Surah Kahf, somebody reading, they would see the. Okay. So now the Nazara is there. So you see, Safa. So I have put a mas, active form, active muzare.
Yeah.
And then I have mas, form 4, mas and muzare. And then the mas passive. Okay.
Yes.
So, and then I have put the star on them. that these are the forms which are in Quran. So you will see the form 1 is very little. There are only three words from that gardan. One passive, yunzaruna, and 2 active, nazartum and nazartu. Okay.
Mhm.
But if you look at the form 4, so you mentioned that yunzara is like from nazara, but it is from anzara, which is a form 4 of nazara. Okay.
Okay.
And then now you see the star on the form 4, anzara, anzaru, anzarta, anzartum, anzartu, anzarna.
Mhm.
Right? There are 4 from the mass, and then there are yunzeru. This is the one you are looking at in the ayah, right? Yunzeru.
I'm looking at unziru.
Unzeru. Okay. So
Yes.
unzeru is
Also in form active.
unzeru is like active muzare. Yes.
Mhm.
Unzeru. Okay.
Okay.
You see unzeru with not with the alif, right? Or with the alif? With the alif?
It is with the hamza, like a alif with the hamza on top.
On top? Okay, let me check it myself. Yunzera. Oh, it is yunzera. Okay, that's a little. There's no hamza. Is there hamza? Did you
Yeah,
see?
it's like a alif with a hamza and a dhamma on top.
Where is alif? I don't see alif.
No, I'm talking about Surah Yasin.
Oh, okay. I thought you have the question, but that's a good thing. It is coming from Surah Yasin. We will discuss the Surah Yasin. But this is Yunzera. Aisha, that's a very good question from, I think she was asking about Surah Yasin, but let's explain the Yunzera. So Yunzera is Yunzeru. So you will see the Muzare Yunzeru. It's in the second form 4. It is Yunzeru. But you are seeing Yunzera. Now there is another issue, right? Yunzera. So let me explain how the Yunzeru becomes Yunzera. Okay? Vayunzera, right? Yunzera is a mansub. Mansub. What happened? It should have been Yunzeru. Agree? Because in the Gardan, I wrote Yunzeru. Yunzeru. There is a Dhamma on that, right? Yunzeru. Yunzeru. So how the Yunzeru become Yunzera? So there is another slide which gives you the words which if they appear before the word, then their dhamma becomes a fatha, right? So do you guys have that list? Roya, you should remember, you have that list or not?
Which one?
If there are those kind of words, they make it like mansoob. So okay, I'll do that
I'm
same thing.
checking my notebook if there is.
You have that? Okay, so
Sorry, what was the word?
Yunzera.
I don't have it.
So I'm sending in your group,
Okay.
but I'm making a picture as well. Okay, save the photo so I can just like copy it from there if possible. So this is Yunzera, and this is the list. Okay, and how can I just edit it a little bit? Okay, And I'll say done, and then I'll send it to again Surah Kahf. Okay. So while explaining the Surah Kahf, you can have these two notes at the bottom. Okay. So these are the words. If they come before the word, it becomes a mansub. It should be yunziru, but it's showing as a yunzira. Why the yunziru becomes yunzira? Because we have a list of the words which now I have sent to you guys in group. If like an, lan, isn't, kay, lam of kay, and lam of rejection, hatta, fa and wa and a. So wa is there because it says wa unzira. What does it say? It's not unziru, rather it is with a wow, right? If it's a wa, so it would become wa yunzira. Instead of wa yunziru, yunziru, if there is no wow, then how we would write this word? Yunziru, according to the Gardan. But now the wa is there. So according to the list, if wow comes before the word yunziru, then yunziru would become yunzira. Okay? All right. But your word would be different. Okay. This yunzira is different, Safa. Okay.
Okay.
But you have the Gardan now, right?
Yes. So for my unzira, it's form for active muzare, I believe.
Muzare. Okay, good job. So now you have the Gardan. Just keep it because that's again a very, very important word. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us like warning in throughout the Quran, right? The Quran is actually basically to guide us to the right path. And if we try to drown ourselves in a river, Quran says, no, don't go there, right? So that's actually a good thing. Warning is not a bad thing, right? The Quran is trying to save us. Don't go and drown yourself in like a river, right? Or anything else. Just keep yourself clean and just keep yourself like moving to the right direction, right? All right. So we will leave it at that. I think 2 ayah are good. Aisha, thank you for presenting. It was very nice.
Thank you.
So next time Safa would be presenting, and who else want to present besides Safa?
I can.
I want to.
Barira and Roya and
I
Safa,
can too.
because we have 2 days, right? Saturday and Sunday. So you guys just
Khadija
like
said
mark
she
it.
wants to.
Hmm?
Khadija said she wants to.
Khadija wants to, inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we will do 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, right? So prepare your ayah, because sometimes we cannot make it to the class. So Barira, Roya, Khadija, and Safa. Okay, inshallah. All right, see you guys next week.
See you.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. Now Seema is there. Wa alaikum assalam. And Parveen is there. Good. Parveen wasn't there yesterday, right?
Safiya, I have a question before you start
Ji.
your next lesson. So I wanted to ask if you know what Al Huda Academy is.
That's a good academy. Why you are asking? First, tell me the background.
Well, I just wanted to ask because I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about how they have like very high levels of like understanding more into depth of like creation of like what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, and you just start to like, you know, appreciate more things, and they teach you like different types of the sphere and stuff. So I just wanted to ask if you know what it was.
So Al Huda would have like many broadcasts and many YouTube, because it's a very recognized school basically in Pakistan and in the US. Now they are working day and night. right?
Mhm.
And but again, was that in English, the
Yes,
broadcast?
it's actually in Toronto. Like there's a
Oh, there is
Al
Al Huda Center
Academy.
in Toronto as well. That's amazing,
Yeah.
right? Because most of now, if you come to the earlier group, so I have two friends who are Al Huda's teacher, but they are learning because Al Huda is a big school, right? So big
Mhm.
school has the teacher for tafsir. So the two of my friends, three of my friends from Al Huda, they are tafsir teacher over there in Al Huda Center, right?
Yeah.
But they are learning grammar through this course, which is of course not my course. If you listen to Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim, that's teaching the grammar. So I don't know if you are going to Al Huda as a school, you want to join them as a tafsir student, or you want to join them as grammar student, or you want to join them as a hadith student, or you want to join them as fiqh student. So which branch you want to study, right? So
Yeah.
they are full-fledged school and they have many branches, whatever you join, which course they are offering. But I would suggest, why don't you go the easiest school? I am going because my knowledge was very little, right?
Mhm.
I'm just a beginner like you guys. So I went to Al Siraj, right? Al
Okay.
Siraj has like Al Huda has like a qualified teacher as well. So like I think their biggest well-known person is Farhat Hashmi, right? And she is a doctor as well, like a doctor in Islam. She is very good, mashallah, scholars and women scholars, because we have very few. I think there are total of 26 in the whole world right now, or maybe more. We don't know about them, but there are very few women scholar, right? But Dr. Aifa, she is a gynecologist, very famous doctor, and she reverted to Islam. And she went to
Mhm. Mashallah.
Medina to learn Islam, and now she is the biggest, like one of the biggest scholar. So start listening to Dr. Aifa. Her name is, I
Dr.
think,
Aifa.
Dr. Aifa. I'll send you one of her video. She is very,
Okay.
very, very soft and very, very nice. You being like a young kid, you would like to hook up with the people that you just like keep the interest alive all your life, right?
Mhm.
And if you want to go to US, start with Umar Suleiman, right?
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I've heard of
how.
him.
You never heard of him?
No, I've heard of him. I've listened to some of his podcasts as well.
Yes. So he is very good. So I'm not saying Huda is good, but Huda would be, you guys are like, so like, I mean, like, for example, I give you verb, but I'm not hard on you guys to just give me gardan, because I know you are crunching with time. So it's the school, the big school like Al Huda, they require a lot of your time and energy, right? Would
Yeah.
you be able to afford it with your right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
going to the school, not gaining anything, or going to this class even, and if you are not able to do the verb, mashallah, Safa is really on, like, she wanted to learn how the yunzara is right? So she
Yeah.
is thinking about the verb. So she got the understanding of what the course requirement is, right? That's why I mean, I love all of you, but Safa is special in a way that she understands what the course is required, right? Because she has
Mhm.
done the university, she knows how the teacher or how the course curriculum requirements are, right?
Yes.
So mashallah, she is very good. But so you are, but I understand because you are just a beginner, but I want you to just if you want to
Yeah.
join, yeah. So next time, inshallah, Khadija, I'll send you the Siraj. You can
Okay.
join one course, at least Hadith course, which would
Okay.
not require a lot of your time. But at the same time, you would be well aware of a Hadith, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Right? So inshallah,
Yeah.
I'll send you the course outline. I think I was trying Abdullah to join that, but he is again busy. So whenever you
Yeah.
get time, right?
Yeah.
But to me, Al Huda would be very difficult for me,
Yeah.
even for me, right? And I can afford time. So I went with Siraj right now. Okay, but Al-Huda is a very, very standard, very, very good school, very, very high standard school, right?
Yeah.
Very high student. But if you go to a very high standard, then you have to be a high standard student as well, right? You should have all the time to prepare everything for what they require, right?
Yes.
All right, so we'll discuss that more. Inshallah, good finding of Al-Huda. And if Toronto has Al-Huda, I'm surprised, and it would be a very good school, right? MashaAllah. All right. Okay, we will talk. We will talk about that later. All right. Seema?
G.
All right. See, I'm so happy that the kids are thinking of joining the school, which is great, which is very, very good. And Al-Huda is in Toronto. I'm surprised. I thought it was only in US. MashaAllah. Yeah, this kid, Khadija, she is going to be a scholar one day. I'm pretty sure about it.
That's good.
All right. So where were we?
We did a ghazal, and then for homework I did alif, kaf, and lam. Okay.
You did? Okay. So I was checking. I think I left a message for you.
Yeah, I did the correction. And
Or you did the correction. Okay.
Yeah, I did the correction. So
Okay, that's awesome.
I
So
also shared.
Yes. So we did the word which start with the alif.
Yes.
Okay. I also want to do a verb which and then alif. Okay. We will do, you did akala. Okay. You know what? We will leave at that. But or maybe we can just do. We can do one which ends in alif. Okay. So okay. I just saw the word, so I said just grab the opportunity, but maybe we won't do homework on that. But we will. So be, dal, alif ending. In the middle, we won't do that. Okay. Yeah, we didn't do in the middle as well. No, we did in the middle, but alif we won't do in the middle, because in the middle usually is a replacement of waw or ya. Okay. But in the end we will do bada. But we don't know. No, it's not a word. Sorry. So and we will not do, because it is a replacement of waw again. Okay. So just leave it. I think we have done enough work for practice, and you have the idea what it would look like if there is a weak letter as well. Okay. So if you got all the ideas, today we are going to do the forms. What are we going to do? Forms. Okay. So forms are, for example, we will take the word ka, fa, ra. Familiar with that word?
Yes.
Right? So this is form 1. What form is it? Form 1. Right? So this is basically kaf, fa, ra. Okay? 3 letter, and you start with, if it's swad bara, how would you say?
Sabara.
Sabara, right? So it's easy. Okay. Form 2 is kafara.
There is a tashdid.
There is a tajdeed. What the tajdeed represent? That fa is appearing twice. right? And why we see the forms in the Quran? Because that's why that Arabic is so fasih zaban, right? If English has like the past tense and the present tense, eat, ate, eaten, right? Being eaten, or like all those kind of things. But there is not eat, ita, like there is no a similar verb which has a higher meaning, and then the similar verb which has a third higher degree meaning, and then there are 10 degrees. Maybe there were 14 degrees, but we will discuss only in Quran there are 12, okay, but 11 is not there, right? So we won't do 11. 12, form 12 is only one word, okay? So we won't even do 12, and when that one word comes, and that's one word is very, very good word, so we will do it there and then, but we will focus on form 1 to 10, okay? So that's why no other language has that kind of a forms, okay? They have the tenses, all kind of tenses, but they don't have the forms, okay? So that's why, but that makes it easy. This is the same word, but it's a higher meaning, right? Sometimes it is different meaning, but those are mufradat. Mufradat means like those are exceptions. So we won't go into exceptions. We will only do the little small baby steps, right? Because now you know the words, you should also know the forms and how they are, right? So it's kafara, and it's like kafara, the second form. The third is you do kafara. What is it? Kafara. What you did? There were, so this fa was a addition, right? This fa was a addition. Okay. The kafara is like kaf, alif, fa, ra. What is the addition over here? This alif, right? And the fourth form is akfara. Akfara. So alif, kaf, fa, ra. Where is the addition? Here is the addition.
So there is jazm on kaf, akfara.
Yeah, akfara. Right? So addition is alif in the beginning. Okay?
Yeah.
The fifth one is takaffara. Takaffara. Right? So ta, kaf, fa, ra. So there are two addition. One is ta, one is fa. Or for easy, because now our students, they try to find the easy way out. So they say इसे second form में ता लगा दिया शुरू में, तो तकफ्फरा हो गया. ठीक है? सेकंड फॉर्म को देखें तो कफ्फरा है, उसमें ता लगा दें तो तकफ्फरा हो जाएगा, तो फॉर्म 5 बन जाएगा, राइट? 6 क्या हो जाएगा? 6 इज ता का फरा. So ta, kaf, alif, fa, ra. So this addition. ठीक है? So far so good. 7 is in kafara. Alif, noon, kaf, fa, ra. Addition is alif and noon. Okay? 8 form is iktafara. alif, kaf, ta, fa, ra. This alif and te is addition. Okay. Ik tafara. 9. Ik farra. Alif, kaf, fa, ra, ra. So this one alif and ra addition. Okay.
ठीक है
10 is takfara. Is takfara. So alif, sin, ta, kaf, fa, fa, ra. Okay. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. So हम लोगों के लिए who are the beginner, तो सबसे ज्यादा एडिशन किस में हुआ? 10 में हुआ.
10 में
ठीक है. 3 चीजों का एडिशन हो गया. ठीक है.
हम्म
तो उसकी वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा हो गई. ठीक है.
हम्म
और वही हमें सबसे ज्यादा करना चाहिए. इस्तगफार, इस्तगफरा. याद है लफ्ज? तौबा इस्तगफार करते हैं ना, उसमें क्या है? इस्तगफरा, इस्तगफिरुल्लाह करते हैं ना.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल
10वीं फॉर्म की हमें वो है हुक्म कि ऐसे इस्तगफार करो, इतना इस्तगफार करो.
अच्छा
ठीक है. अब समझ आ गया.
हम्म
ठीक. तो जैसे जैसे ये बढ़ते जाएंगे, फॉर्म बढ़ते जाएगा, मायने इसके बढ़ते जाएंगे. गफरा और इस्तगफरा. राइट. तो 10 का उसमें वो एक जंप आ गया.
ठीक है
ठीक. तो इसको जरा रखिएगा. जोए लाम मीम, इसको बनाने की कोशिश कर लीजिएगा. ठीक है.
ठीक है
इसकी 10 फॉर्म
बिल्कुल
ऐसे
इसी
लिख.
तरह से होगा बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली सेम पैटर्न पे होगा ना?
हाँ. जैसे ये कफरा है, जलमा हो जाएगा जल्लमा, जालमा, अजलमा, तजल्लमा, तजालमा, इंजलमा, इज तलमा, इज लम्मा, इस तजलमा. ठीक है. तो काफ फे रे को आपको देख के उसी तरह जोए लाम मीम को उसमें फिट करते रहना है. ठीक है.
ठीक है
ठीक.
ठीक
तो
है
ये
मैं
आपके,
करके फिर मैं शेयर कर लेती हूँ.
हाँ. और ये आपका फिर एंड हो जाएगा वर्ब्स का. ठीक है. उसके बाद का क्या प्लान है वो भी मैं बता दूं आपको कि आपको एक सूरा असाइन की जाएगी. ठीक है. और आप अब मेन ग्रुप में आएंगी. ये जो पहला आपसे पहले जो ग्रुप 12 बजे शुरू होता है. ठीक है. आपके पास चॉइस है, आप इस ग्रुप में रहना चाहो या इससे पहले वाले ग्रुप में आना चाहो जो कि 11 बजे से स्टार्ट होता है. ठीक है. क्योंकि आपको ये सारी चीजें जो बेसिक के लिए आपको रखा गया था, तो आपको जिस भी ग्रुप में जाना हो. ठीक.
ये वाला टाइम जो है ना मुझे सूट करता है क्योंकि इस वक्त जो है ना मेरे सारे काम वाम भी हो जाते हैं तो इसमें मैं फारिग होती हूँ.
तो 12 से 1 यानी कि जो अभी का टाइम है. अच्छा. ठीक है.
हाँ,
तो लेकिन आपको देर से नहीं लॉग ऑन होना पड़ेगा, पहले लॉग ऑन होना पड़ेगा. और फिर जो भी प्रेजेंट कर रहा होगा, जैसे अगली बार 2 लोग प्रेजेंट करेंगे, अभी आप उसकी प्रेजेंटेशन देखिएगा. उन 4 लोग प्रेजेंट करेंगे. ठीक है. और आपको भी वैसे ही जब आपको सूरा असाइन की जाएगी, बल्कि आप देख लीजिएगा कि किस किस को कौन कौन सी असाइन है, तो आपके लिए फिर वो कर देंगे. ठीक.
अच्छा लेकिन ये वाला जो टाइम है अभी जैसे हमारा 9:30 या तुम्हारा 12:30 को होगा तो उसमें ये नहीं होता. फिर जो सूरत साइन की जाती है वो फिर वो शुरू में ही करना पड़ेगा जो
अभी आप 12:30 बजे करते हो, आपको आधा घंटा पहले लॉग इन करना पड़ेगा.
चलो मेरी
जो
बिल्कुल आई विल ट्राई माय बेस्ट.
जी आपसे पहले जो बच्चियां कर रही थी ना, तो क्योंकि आप अकेले आपको फिर, क्योंकि हम चाहते हैं कि आपका एक्सपोजर मैक्सिमम सूरा में से हो जाए, ठीक। तो मैक्सिमम सूरा में ऐसे ही होगा जब आप सबकी प्रेजेंटेशन देखोगे, ठीक है। तो हो सकता है वो आखिर में अगर ये लोग 40 मिनट में खत्म कर लेते हैं 2 और किसी के पास और नहीं है, तो हम फिर उसको कंटिन्यू नहीं करेंगे, राइट। आपका 10 मिनट आखिर में सेव हो जाएगा। आप तो आखिर के 10 मिनट में आप पकड़ते हो, राइट, अभी क्योंकि आप बेसिक कर रहे थे, राइट। आप एंड परवीन। अब परवीन का क्या है, परवीन?
Yes.
तो आपका रिवीजन हो गया अच्छा खासा। नाउ यू हैव टू लॉग इन लाइक रियली अर्ली, राइट। आपको भी असाइन होगा एक सूरा, बट इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर कोर्स लोड एट द यूनिवर्सिटी कि आप कब उसको काबिल हो गए उसको प्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश करने के, ओके।
Okay.
बट आई विल हेल्प यू, राइट। आई हेल्प यू। अगर आप अग्री करते हो कि हाँ मैं इसको प्रेजेंट में भी कोशिश करना चाहती हूँ, तो I'll help you, okay?
Okay.
I'll help you. I'll help Ghazia because I know that you are in a situation where you have to learn how to like get used to the university. So that's okay, okay? But I guess you have done the basics now too many times. You were doing it before, then you had a disconnection because of your vacation, but then you came back and you could catch up, right? जहां जहां कैचअप नहीं हुआ है, जब वो कुरान की प्रेजेंटेशन हो रहा होगा तो आप कैचअप कर लोगे, ठीक है।
Okay.
ठीक। सो नेक्स्ट टाइम द क्लास स्टार्ट एट 12, ओके।
Okay.
गाजिया को भी बता दीजिएगा, ठीक सीमा?
ठीक।
ऑलराइट, चले, टॉक टू यू। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
That's